Hello everyone. Myself Dr. Shubh Arora, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce from JIMS Greater Noida campus, would be teaching you the subject Marketing Management. Today is the very first class, and in today's lecture we'll be starting the introduction of this subject. So let's first understand what do we mean exactly by the term marketing. When we talk about the term marketing, it basically means when the marketer tries to identify the needs, wants, preferences and demands of the customers, and based on this identification, the marketer tries to develop a product so that the customer lying in the market gets satisfied. So it is very clear that the main objective or the main focus of marketer in the process of marketing is to satisfy the customer or to achieve customer satisfaction. Right? As you can see that marketing can be defined as a total system of interacting business activities which are designed to plan, price, promote and distribute want satisfying products and services to present and potential customers. Right? So it is very clear that marketing is totally focused on identifying the needs and wants, likes of the customers, and then providing products and services in the market as per the requirements of the customers so that customer satisfaction can be achieved fully, and also customer relationship can be enhanced between the customer and the organization. Here again you can see some of the definitions defined by some of the organizations and renowned market persons, like a definition given by American Marketing Association defining marketing as an organizational function and a set of processes for creating, communicating and delivering value to customers and for managing customer relationships in ways that will benefit the organization as well as all of its stakeholders. Now let's understand what do we exactly mean by the term stakeholders. See, when we talk about the term stakeholder means each and every person who is directly or indirectly related to an organization. Right? Any connection of any person, direct or indirect, with a particular organization makes that person a stakeholder. Right? Then again, next you can see one definition given by Harold Kuhns. That management, he is first of all defining management, that it is the art of getting things done through others in a very formally organized groups. Right? So basically when we talk about management means managing things, getting things done through others efficiently and effectively. So when we combine these two terms, marketing and management, it says that doing all the marketing activities for identifying the customer needs and wants in a way that all these marketing activities are well managed. Right? So this is how we define the term marketing, the term management, and how when we combine these two terms, what exactly marketing management means. Again, we'll throw some light on this very term, that is marketing management. You can please have a look on the screen and just see that what exactly Philip Kotler, the father of marketing, has defined marketing management. Right? So it is basically a process of business to manage all the marketing activities for profit seeking as well as for non-profit organizations also at different levels of management. What are the different levels of management? Basically there are 3 different levels of management, like top, middle and bottom. Right? At all these 3 different levels of management, people are categorized on these 3 levels based on their expertise, based on their experience, right, based on their working area. Right? So these are some of the factors based on which people are in an organization, employees are categorized in these 3 levels of management. Right? Now next we'll move on to the marketing management as a business process. So how marketing management is a business process? It helps to manage marketing activities, right? then it helps in the organization as well as the marketing managers to take relevant decisions in different situations, right, by using different marketing functions, right. So a marketing manager should have good knowledge of what the market is expecting, what the customer wants, how I can generate new ideas, new innovative ideas, how I can come up with new strategies so that I can make my customer who is existing in the market, or how I can attract more and more new customers for my goods and services, right. Next we'll move on to how marketing management can be said or defined as both science as well as an art. See, as the term is suggesting you, science as well as an art. See, when we talk about science, it is very clear then that when we talk about marketing activities, when these marketing activities are done based on certain general principles that guide the marketing managers in taking different decisions in different situations. So when these marketing managers take decisions in different situations based on general philosophies which are predefined, then it makes marketing management as a science, right. On the contrary, on the other hand, when we talk about defining marketing management as art, whatever activity being done in marketing by the marketing manager or by marketing team effectively and efficiently, that means the marketing team has to handle the critical situations, has to take proper decisions, wise decisions effectively and efficiently so as to retrieve the best results, right. So following the predefined principles or philosophies makes marketing management a science, and doing the right work, taking good and wise decisions at right time, coming out with effective and efficient results makes it art. This is how we can say marketing management is both science as well as an art. Next, move on to the nature of marketing. When we talk about nature of marketing, the first very important point is that it is an economic function. How it is an economic function? Because it includes getting goods and services from the manufacturer's end to the final consumer. See, marketing is identifying, producing as per the identification, and then supplying that particular good from the producer's end to the final consumer in the market. All this is a part of marketing. So therefore this makes marketing an economic function. Second, let's move on to the second point of nature of marketing, that is marketing is a legal process by which ownership transfers. See, how ownership is getting transferred with the process of marketing is whenever something is being supplied to a consumer's end, from seller to a consumer, from seller to a buyer, the buyer is ready to purchase in exchange of money. So when the buyer is exchanging product or service with money, the seller is getting the money and the buyer is getting a product or a service, availing a service. So this makes the transfer of ownership from seller to the buyer. Third, marketing is a system of interacting business activities. See, marketing includes lot of business activities, right? Mainly it includes the interaction between customers, stakeholders, right? And why these business activities need to interact in marketing? Because the main objective behind this is to earn profit, satisfy customers, and to manage good relations with the customers, right? Next, we'll move on to the fourth point of nature of marketing, that is marketing is a managerial function. We in the starting only we discussed about the introduction to marketing, introduction to management, and how we very well defined that what do we mean by marketing management, right? So this is here what we can connect is that marketing is a managerial function. Why? Because it is a combination of activities which are designed to produce profit, right, by creating, stimulating, identifying and satisfying the needs and wants of particular segment of customers of your product or service who are lying in the market, right? Next, fifth point, Marketing is a social process. See, when we talk about saying marketing is a social process, it is very simple. Since in marketing, the marketing managers or the marketing team totally focus on delivering products or services in the market to the consumers, right? So that the customer or the consumer is satisfied, is happy, so that the organization can win the customer, right? So when the entire focus of a marketing team, of a marketer, is on winning the customer, so every particular activity taking place in the process of marketing is focusing on the people who are a part of our society, the community, right? So since the entire focus of marketing activities is on delivering what the people living in the community or society want, right, and making them happy, making them satisfied, so making the people who are living in the society happy makes marketing as a social process. I hope I'm clear here. You can also have a look on the explanation of this point, that knowing and understanding the consumers' changing needs and wants. This is one point, how marketing is a social process. Second, efficiently and effectively managing the supply and demand of products and services. Third, efficient provision of distribution and payment processing systems. Next, move on to the scope of marketing. See, when we talk about the scope of marketing, the very first point is that marketing includes the study of consumer needs and wants, and after studying or analyzing the needs and wants of the consumers products, the marketer gets motivated to produce or develop a product which can satisfy those needs and wants of the consumers, right? Second point is study of consumer behavior. Marketing also includes the study, the detailed analysis of what is the buying pattern or what is the buying behavior of a consumer of its goods or services, right? So by studying or analyzing the buying behavior or the consumer behavior, it helps the marketers in doing the market segmentation and targeting part. In our following modules, we'll be covering this segmentation and targeting also. This is basically an approach including three main elements, that is STP, segmentation, targeting and positioning. We'll be doing these three factors of this STP approach in our following modules in detail, right? I'll just give you an overview of these two terms. When you talk about segmentation, it means dividing the entire market into smaller segments, and these segments are homogeneous in nature. This is how we define segmentation. Then when we talk about targeting, now since the homogeneous segments have been divided of the entire market, now the marketer has to see which particular segment I need to target, so that to that particular segment I can offer or cater the products and services which I am selling in the market, right? So this is what we mean by the term segmentation and targeting. Third is product planning and development. See, in the first step, the marketer has done the analysis of finding out or studying the consumer needs and wants. In the second, the marketer has also studied the buying behavior or the buying pattern of the consumer. Now at the third stage, the marketer is going to produce a product based on the and for producing that product, the marketer is going to do some kind of planning for product development, right? Next, we move on to pricing policies. See, what do we mean by pricing policies? Once the marketer has generated the ideas based on the product planning, has developed the product, now the marketer has to think about what would be the price of my product or service which I am going to offer in the market or which I am going to introduce in the market, right? So now the focus of the marketer here is to decide on the price, and the focus of deciding the price can be done by considering some factors like what is the level of competition in the market, what stage is my product going through when we talk about the product life cycle of that very particular product, then what are the marketing goals and objectives of my firm. Next we move on to the fifth point, that here the marketer will think about the distribution part of the goods and services being offered in the market. See, when we talk about the distribution part, here the marketer has to totally plan what would be the distribution channels for my products and services which are to be supplied from producers and to the ultimate consumer. So deciding or planning these distribution channels, right? Why this is important? Because the entire focus of the marketer here is to earn more and more profit. And how the profit can be maximized? Profit can be maximized by increasing the sales. And for increasing the sales, we need to see, the marketer needs to see and focus that how my product or service can be reached at the consumer's end to the maximum at minimum cost, right? Last we'll talk about the promotion part. See, marketing manager has thought about the pricing part, then has thought about and planned about the distribution channels to be used. Now the marketing manager has to see that whatever product I am going to sell, I have commercialized in the market, how I need, and what strategies or what planning do I need so that I can follow them to promote my product or service in the market to the max. Promotion is very important tool of marketing. Why? Because we need to make the customers aware. We need to tell the customer what we are selling. We need to tell the customer what would be the advantage or benefit of the product or service which we are offering, how we are different from our competitors. So all this can be done and communicated to the customers with the help of promotion, right? Now promotion includes some important aspects like personal selling, sales promotion, advertisement, right? So therefore for this, a good promotion mix has to be there with the marketer, right? So with this we are done with the introduction part of this subject, which included marketing, meaning of marketing, meaning of management, meaning of marketing management, then what is the nature of marketing, what is the scope of marketing, and how we can say that marketing management is both science as well as an art. Okay, thank you students. We'll end up the today's class here and we'll continue with the next topic of our unit 1 in our next class. Thank you. Stay safe.